sanazong amakun zingbo et na tina lo lin na e piu ha chung nong Jehovah zai re lau pina tang hen in sumite na lo lin na ka ki pa pi be khusung mite le na ko le na pai chen hon song tu le hi pi ki pa ni khwa inui ko mo ti apat na so ti hen min song adi apat na so ti hen khusung ading mi ti bung som le gop tang thum na a na bon na to tan chu pa kaya pe do zingon chu ti le na thil gon a bon ta lo thing ding a hi ti na ki chune in sumite na lo lin na ka ki pa pi ve khusung mite le na go le na pai chen hon song tu le hi pi ki pa ni khwa inui ho mo ti apat na so ti hen min sung adi.
Welcome to the felicitation program of meritorious students of our institute. I take these opportunities to welcome our chief guest. Hasn't come anyway. He's going to be Dr. P. Hagin for this felicitation program today. It is an honor and a privilege to have him here with us. And I also welcome the dignitaries on and off the stage, teachers, meritorious students behind me, and also parents. It is my pleasure to welcome you all into the special evening of splendor. You can expect an extravagant and also a complete inspirational evening ahead. It's no exaggeration to say that Conflate Academy is superior among all. You can also witness its grandeur, and the superiority is due to our team trustees who are ready with their inputs for the betterment of the academy, and their support and also efforts have ended revival. As no program can be started without remembering the Almighty, let's start this event by offering our prayers. I would like to call Pu Thongkai Hauke, Managing Board Member, to help us communicate with God. Sir, please.
Til siam jo si hin si ma ki hol so ai si mo kapau di ta kapathin nangen Conflate Academy number puizingen phathei na bo in na kai hui jingen na hele tunia hi lo then na cha te ha ko na sangta ta ka hin mu ho hi ka ki pa le jing wen hi chi a chu na anga mai cham si na le ki pa tu se na dinga program ka hin go nu wa hi en hi ta bang pha na hung tha the ding le kanagon bangba amun la phat ta nangin ei pulut ji ben le hinga ki pa thu ka se ben hi lungsi thim ka pathen nang ma en ka ki pat na dewa na thagau thengin ni om pi bin lang ka bolo hi ki ho ki ro pi sa na halloween lo pi na nang ka pi zo a hi ji chun nang ma en ka bol ka to ho zo siu nangin lung hai na ne lung hai pi wa na lung hai na ne sam pi di bin de hinga ka ta ben he ka ki pat ba pa na nangin na thagau theng thil bol thena ne chinu ba ka ki chai to ka ba boina ha san nam lo hila ki chai thin de bin na lung si na ka hin thu min na hinga ka pa ka Jesus Christ amen ka hong ta ben he amen.
I invite Miss Sarah on stage for a welcome speech.
A great pleasure to welcome everyone the Thanksgiving program for 2022 NEET successful students. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome our respected director, Dr. T. George Palngam Haukip and his beautiful wife, Chairman, Managing Board, Pu George Guite, Member Managing Board, Pu Thong Kai Haukip and Pu Thangzangam Haukip, and also our technical consultant, Dr. Hagin Lungdim, MBBS, MSS, Ortho, and also our ministers for today, Reverend T. Kuboy Vaipei, Director of Ministry, EOC. And also, I would like to warmly welcome the successful students, Khailal Siam Vaipei, Lam Hoi Them, Esther Chingai Siam, Nimpi Ning, Ningboy Ting. You are our pride and joy of the Conflate Academy. This program is organized to especially congratulate you all on your success and also to give thanks to the Almighty God who is the giver of knowledge and wisdom. My heartfelt congratulations on your accomplishment and wish you the very best on your future. I would also like to congratulate the teachers, the staff, and also the parents who are being the driving force behind this success. I hope the students and also everyone here will be inspired and seek a little guidance from their thoughts. I would also like to extend a sincere thank you to everyone who are here to witness this wonderful occasion. All of you have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
To take our heart and breath away with her performance, our beautiful performer, Miss Deborah Tinnehoy from Class 12, will be next on the stage. Let's have her with thunderous round of applause.
This song is dedicated to all the NEET successful candidates for reminding them to count their blessings, that God has given them this big opportunity, and reminding them to always give thanks to the Lord. So today we will be presenting on the songs "Count Your Blessings."
Upon life below you are tempestuous. When you were discouraged, thinking all is lost, count your many blessings, name them one by one, and it will surprise you what the Lord has done. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your blessings, see what God has done. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your many blessings, see what God has done. Are you ever burdened with a load of care? Does the cross seem heavy you are called to bear? Count your many blessings, every dove will fly, and you will keep singing as the days go by. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your blessings, see what God had done. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your many blessings, see what God had done. When you look at others with their lands and gold, think that Christ has promised you his wealth untold.
blessings money cannot buy. Your reward in heaven's on your own high. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your blessings, see what God has done. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your many blessings, see what God has done. So when meet the conflict, whether great or small, do not be discouraged, God is over all. Count your many blessings, angels will attain. Help and comfort give you to your journey's end. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your blessings, see what God had done. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your many blessings, see what God had done. Thank you.
Sometimes it only takes just one good song to bring back thousands of goods and memories. Thank you, Deborah. Now, I would like to call our honorable chief guest, Dr. P. Haggin, to come on stage and share his thoughts with you. He has been an inspiration for many of our students with his motivational speech. For 2 or 3 times, if I'm not mistaken, he has come to our college, interacting with students, motivating them. And today, we can see some of our students' achievement today. This is all because of him. The credit goes to him. I request now our chief guest, P. Haggin, Dr. P. Haggin, to come on stage and deliver a speech.
Good afternoon, everyone. At the very outset, I would like to express my gratefulness to God for giving me this opportunity to stand in front of you all, and my warm greeting to all of you. And then at this very point, I want to say that I'm not the chief guest, ma'am. I'm not even a guest here. I feel that I'm a part of parcel of this family of Conflate. I don't know how you think about me, so don't call me chief guest again. I'm a member of this institute, and today I have to be called first. I apologize because I have to rush for another meeting right after this. So as soon as I come, I'm called. I feel privileged. At the same time, I feel a little bit uneasy. But then I somehow make a point to be here so as to show my love and care for all of you in spite of my busy schedule. And at this very point again, I want to congratulate these 5 successful students of Conflate, and I want to give them a handshake myself in front of you right now, because this makes me happy. I smile all the way as I came in. The first fruit, I think the first time Conflate is appearing NEET, is it right? Principal, correct, no? First time, and this much 5 students got selected. It's a very, very big achievement. So I will give them my warm handshake as my congratulatory act. My mind and feeling goes back to 2003 when I myself was selected as a candidate to become a doctor through MBBS entrance examination. The morning when my results was out, my joy knew no bound. And these people are feeling the same thing today. But that didn't come so easy. When I was preparing for my MBBS, I studied day and night. I didn't have any coaching. I studied at home. So much so that at the end of exam, I could read my ribs in front of the mirror. Today, these 5 people are looking so healthy and neat and clean and well-fed. And I feel that they are so brainy not to lose any of their weight or fleshed, looking so smooth and healthy, at the same time achieving their goal. Maybe I was less brilliant. I had to work hard more. Today, it's a proof that everyone here could also sit here someday. Such a motivation. And preparing for MBBS itself is very tough. It's never been easy, but I feel this time it's a bit more easier than those of our days. During our time in 2013, the MBBS seat for Manipur Hill people was only 13 seats, where thousands of us compete. 16 students will be selected, 13 will go for MBBS, 3 will go for dental. Now, even Hill people, in a year, MBBS, we are, with CMC coming up, minimal 100 people from the Hill can get MBBS every year. So that's good news for all of you who are standing here in Conflate with a dream to become a doctor someday. It is not impossible. It is very, very much possible. A little bit of effort with guidance by expert teachers will work the magic. So today I want to encourage my students here to be more hopeful and confident and to work harder. And also MBBS, I used to think, why the entrance is so tough? I realized when I went into the medical college, wherein we have almost no time for enjoyment. Every day you have to study, day in, day out, with assignments. There was literally no time to go home, no time to go even for church on Sunday because we have lots of assignment. But the practice and the preparation, the tough preparation for the entrance exam prepared us to face all those challenges. And once we go higher, we go for night duty. It wasn't easy. But why the training was so difficult? Today I realized that the work itself is not easy. That's why we had to undergo so much trainings. It's sleepless night. Last night I had night duty at Jenims, OPD daytime. Nighttime I was called many times to the hospital. And in the morning after round I came at 9 to Churchandpur. And some patients are waiting for my service. I have just seen few patients. Then now I have to rush back to Imphal for another duty. That is not easy life. But the training that was given to us during MBBS days gave us strength and habits to go on. So, 5 students here. Your future is not so easy. Today you are celebrated, tomorrow you'll be screwed. But that's worth it. Because today itself, many people who could not walk with some expert intervention on the part of doctors, they are walking. Many people are happy, smiling. It's nice to see. It's very rewarding. When you are in a position to help someone who is helpless, that is the joy where you will get in no other profession but medical profession, be it doctor, nurses. These are the joy of our profession. You have chosen a right profession. Today, I'm telling you, these coming 5 years, our time is 5.5 years. Today, a new thing is MBBS is 5 years from last year. So, the way you spend your 5 years will determine how you spend the rest of your years. There will be lots of doctors 10 years from now. Manipur is prepared to give out 100, to produce 100 MBBS students every year, 500 MBBS students with 4 medical colleges coming up. Now we have RIMS, 130 students MBBS, Jenims, 150, then 150 for CISA, and CMC. Two or three of them are CMC, 2 of them. 2 of them are going to be first batch of CMC. Means Churchandpur Medical College. Meaning that every year Manipur will produce 500 doctors. which means that there will be lots of doctors 10 to 15 to 20 years from now, which means 5 of you have to really work hard. You should be the best possible you can be. Otherwise, patients will have lots of options. There will be so many doctors. If you don't want to see or you are not qualified enough, people will go to another doctor. But if you are healthy enough, you go to medical college, you are guaranteed you'll become a doctor someday. But you have to really, really work hard to be the best doctor you can be. So once again, I thank my friend Paungam and his wife Tenne for always remembering me. We were classmates for your informations. They were from Silmot Christian Higher Secondary. I was from Raywand. So since that time, we were friends. So I am ready for Conflate in any way possible. I don't know how much I've been helped. I just want to see today how many of you have seen me speaking at Conflate. I want to see a raised of hand. I have visited at least 3 times, I think. How many of you have seen me talking to you all in Conflate? Okay, only few. These are new batches. Okay. Thank you. Saying this, I'm yet to come. I'm always ready to come, but I don't have time. But I will try to make time. Thank you all. Thank you all for remembering me, saying me this. I wish you all the best. May God be with you and all of you. May we occupy at least 60% of 100 seats in CMC Churachandpur. And I'm telling you, some people might think Churachandpur Medical College is still new and it might not be good. It's not like that. It depends on you. We read the same book. How sincere you are is what matters. I've never been given the chance to go to any good school or colleges. I'm here, standing here today, by pure God's grace and my hard work. You work hard, sincerely, you'll be wherever you are supposed to be or you can be. Saying this, let me wind up my speech. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your precious thoughts with us. And next we will have presentation. The world is full of diamonds and gems, and we are having some of them here today to make this evening. This is the time we acknowledge the achievement of our position holders who have been struggling and facing many challenges and also difficulties to be a pioneer. In fact, that's all because of their own perseverance, constancy, and also immovability that they are selected as champion. To represent the awards and felicitate the students, I would like to call our director, Dr. T. Paungam Haukip, to come on stage and give away the awards.
Good afternoon, everyone. I would like the honor of this presentation. I think five of our chief guests, so to say. So many chief guests indeed. Ma'am has one chief guest, but happens to be our family. Then let us call them as chief guests, because we thought of calling our MLAs or from government offices, but then today's event, our 5 successful students, they are the chief guests. So to honor them with a small gift as a token of our love and appreciation, how many of our board members are present here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, with our minister. I would like to invite Pukai, please, Puzors, our board chairman, Dr. Hagin, please, our minister, Reverend Huboy, Hepa, please. No, si Hong Vin Lang. Mi nga Hevin, Hat Hada, give in Hon, Hong Boleos and Tadis at Akan Konevi. See, cannot seem to him. Okay. Since media person and cameraman is there, it will be nice if we go one by one. Sorry for the, yeah. I would like to read this memento. Conflate Academy, with immense pride and prayer for an even greater milestone, we congratulate Kailal Siam Vaipei, NEET UG 2022, Manipur ST rank 7, son of Pu Lalmin Lun Vaipei and P Tianling, thereby securing the highly coveted seats at RIMS, Manipur. We have witnessed his patience and dedication to accomplish his long cherished goal, and we firmly believe that given the zeal he possesses, the journey ahead will be a great learning experience. May his exemplary efforts be emulated by all. With blessed compliments from Conflate Academy. All the other memento will be of the same wording, except their name, of course. So first, I would like to call Kaila Sim Baipe to please come up here and to do the honor. Pu Thong Kai are one of our board members. Yes. Second, we have Lam Hoi Thiem, daughter of Pabem Haukip and Ning Nei Ling. Lam Hoi Thiem parents are here with us. Okay, please. Anu lungsi tay nung din piu hano. Future Doctor Lam Hoi Thiem nu he. Okay, thank you. To do the honor, I would like to invite our Managing Board Chairman, Pu George Guite. Up next, we have Miss Esther Chin Ngai Siam, daughter of Pu H. Gin Lian Thang and P. Vungai Lun. I think, if I'm not mistaken, P. Vungai Lun is with us. P. Vungai Lun Hon Ding Zol future Dr. Esther Nuahi. To do the honor, I would like to invite our today's minister, Reverend El Khubboy, please. Next, we have Nempi Ning Haukip, daughter of Pu Lun Pao Haukip and P. Chongboy Haukip. I think they are here in our midst. Ain kote dang P Ning in kote dang zausi. Ang zausi hong dingovo. Doctor P Ning in kote ho. Anu le pato. Hetsi kapa Pu Thang Zangamin yung bol pi le pante. Next is Nimboy Ting Haukip, daughter of Reverend T. Hol Kotang Haukip, Le Miss P. Dimnehat Haukip. Boy Ting, no lepa, lungse ten le ein sung mi an kilon pizausi hong dingovo. Dr. Nimboy Ting, no in kote. It's in I would like to invite my childhood friend, Dr. Hagen, please. Board member Hole, the Zuma Minister Pa, giving the Hall to Kipatu Kain Sayin. Avela give kahong din ta loading zin presentation to ni Minister Pao Zong Hi give neo zakat kagungovin Pastor Khubboy, please. Pu George Guiten nung seten Pastor Pui give ng pedo piu le ki Pao mente ka ki Pao le ka ngai lu do vet sa na hin. Presentation part is on Himden. I would like to hand over the remaining program to our today's program leader, Madam.
No one can take it away from you. We are so very proud of you all. Now I would like to give time to our 5 young achievers to say a few words, maybe their secret of success, so that their juniors could be motivated. I would like to call them one after another. First, Mr. Kai Lalsiam, then will be followed by Lam Hoi Thim, then again next will be Esther Chin Ngai Siam, then Nem Pi Ning, and Ning Boy Thing. So first, I'll call Mr. Kai Lalsiam to share with us, will be followed by Lam Hoi Thim.
First of all, I'd like to say that on behalf of all of us, we are really thankful for this felicitation program, especially to our director, Ehin Ngailu Din Kyo Him. Midang ho kaloi ho dang ojo felicitation program zong om hin hezong le Kyo Hip the special ta nibol pizin abanin avilin kipatu kasinum kiti. Kyo Hip tia say dia zo like we are not unique students, we are not too brilliant or something like that. In fact, we are repeaters or droppers. We have been appearing NEET exam before, and then like now is the only time we are successful, I have to say. So it's not like we are really unique or something. We are just following the guidance of our teachers and our coaching institutions. And especially for the NEET aspirants of Conflate Academy, I have to say, your syllabus, how your books and how the institution is guiding you, it's more than enough. No need to stress unnecessarily and no need to over-prepare. It's more than enough, especially now that we have seats at CMC, especially for ST category. It's more than enough. So I'd like to wish you all the best, and I'm really thankful for having this privilege to attend this program. Thank you.
A very good afternoon, everyone. Respected Director Sir, my dear teachers, all invitees, and my fellow students. First of all, I would like to thank the Almighty God for giving me this opportunity to stand in front of here. Trust me, 4 or 5 years back, I never believed that one day I would be able to stand on stage for speech. I thank all the faculty members for always supporting us, always believing in us, and guiding us till today. I joined this Conflate NEET coaching center after I passed my class 12. That was the beginning of my NEET journey. That time, I wasn't serious about my studies at all. I was not very hardworking. I was so easygoing, and that was the biggest mistake I made in my life. That is, I never believed that we could crack this NEET exam in first attempt. That was a myth that was common among the NEET aspirants. So I waited for my second attempt. Like that, I was so easygoing. And that was pretty much all that I was doing at that point of time, wasting my time. And I gave my first attempt at NEET 2021. At that time, I scored 395, which was not enough for me to get into a medical college. So the thing that came to my mind after that exam was, why should I give up without even trying my best, first of all? And the second is, if he or she can do it, why can't I? So I decided to give myself another chance. And so by God's grace, I cracked this NEET 2022, and I recently got allotted at Jennings. There are, according to my experience, there are 5 points of success I would like to share with you all, my juniors. The first point is consistency. I think consistency is the key to success. It's not only about hard work, because if you're not consistent, if you're not faithful in your work, you will not reach anywhere. That is the first point. And the second point is hard work. By hard work, I don't mean that you have to sleep late at night up to 1 or 2 and wake up at 4 o'clock. That is very wrong. You have to know your biological clock and work according to that. That's what I want to say. You don't have to push yourself across the limit. And the third point is sacrifice. And I know that it is very hard to distance ourselves from this social media like Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, but these are all just a distraction in student life. I'm proud to say that I don't have an like Instagram, Facebook till today. And the fourth point is realize your mistake and work on it. And the fifth point is believe in yourself. That's all I want to say. And God made us with a purpose. Find your purpose, and I wish you all the best. And always remember that we reap what we sow. Thank you.
First, I would like to introduce myself. I am Esther. I joined Conflate 3 years ago. 2 years ago, and I think I owe a little bit of my success to this academy because it was like my stepping stone. I got a lot of guidance and help especially from Sir. He helped me a lot, but I stopped taking coaching after 2 years and started self-studying. Mostly due to financial issues. I started studying through internet, through different videos from different sources. And I found out that we can grasp a lot of knowledge from different institutions or, I don't know, anyone who opens up this type of teaching. Also, I would like to say that the most important thing when you prepare for NEET is to find a studying tactic that works for you. You don't have to study 15, 16 hours a day and wear yourself out. You just have to find a studying tactic that works for you to help you learn faster, grasp a lot of knowledge in a short period of time. I don't think I've ever studied more than 10 hours a day. I don't know if that's a good advice, but at least for me, I've never studied that long. It wore me out and it blocked me mentally for days if I don't get enough sleep. And also, it's very important to not lose who you are. You have to keep yourself in track, organize your thoughts from time to time, not let go of things you love, because when you keep studying and sacrificing everything else, it makes studying, torturous sometimes. So sometimes take the time to organize your thoughts, check yourself mentally, physically, make sure that you're in good health. And I've been struggling for 4 years to get into an institution, to college, and now that I've gotten into it, I think it's just the start of my journey. It will get only harder from here, so I would like to request or ask you guys to remember me in your prayers from time to time. And I don't know what else to say. Good luck to everyone else. Thank you.
It is such an honor to be here having a speech in front of you all. It is more of a Thanksgiving speech today. Of course, a few lines of sharing, which I think will help all of us. First of all, we give thanks to our God Almighty. He is the source of everything that we are gathered for today. I would like to thank our director, Sarpangam, who has been guiding us, and he took care of us like his own child, heeding to our calls, and always applicable to our unending needs. I would also like to mention Sir Andy, as he is the sole influencer of my achievement today. Chila hi teacher apoy mo dan kasay numin na. NEET introduction kung bol he ma hin na class 12 sim lai ta kha be ki ho pin na potential kamuin exam khat be be try lo na line danga na chiding pamai ka sign ji chun khat be te minute in hin zolin hila chapa to kozorni hun ke panahin. And also he's the one who introduced me to Conflate Academy, where I tracked my 3 years of preparation. There's such privileges, caring and supporting environment. So thank you, Conflate family, for such enthusiastic guidance you have shown to us. During my 3 years of preparation, I've committed many mistakes and I learned from those mistakes. So today my sharing will mostly be based on correction of mistakes and determination. Recently, I heard from my father that a relative of ours, he scored 450 marks last year, and he gave up. If he had a stronger determination just for one more year, because 450 marks is the borderline. Try behan lang hila success ding to sure mizo sin kita san hiana. Evanga midway give up to kevang appearance ho kong opo na zitu ama para a goal to clear lo zia atup ten lo zia to give up kha hin kaya ka example ka exam ball hun bang chun ka ke sele exam zing ni ding hile tu ni ho velai ka puin a base anu hin na he dal ha exam ho vel so stressful ta ka ke bol I ultimate volio hin exam hall da la ka zinga give up ding ho vel lung the mam thau na e bak hi kong ki gelin hi chan hong ki lung ta bis kho san ta ki give up de ham ka tin na last hour chan kong to na hin hong po ra zong hope kan nei ta lo hin ki success dinga zong ki ging cha be ta lo e wanga khu BDS imu zong le BDS ho ke la jing ding ti hovel ki gelai wai lung thim khara hi ki give up ta num lo he na ji chu I goal chu clear in I tup kha chu tup ten mu to ka chu tup ding ti pa determination strong determination ji chu hi na poimo I would like to admit my thought that a NEET aspirant require a lot of determination, and you need to have a clear goal. Na goal tu kiti sarana, cihi katup heti pacu, na tup pacu clear sa in lang zui tentun le zun na lun tau di heti tu kasay numin. You all are so fortunate to be here in Conflate Academy because kay vel tu ele class 12 kasi ma guide di teacher kan kimupan hena pathilong sila evang ano ho nabang padano hi class 10 nan zo va hi direct na guide thei du teacher hi zan na neu hin tun Conflate Academy hoi dan chu ga kisei bezeble lockdown sunga koi machan class ala lo hi na evanga kanau ho jong ko class 11 12 asim lai ta wa Manipur pum pia chu Conflate bobo he phatia class hin la na teaching hin bol chu no ho na lo hin lo le. And also I would like to thank Sar AS, he's not with us, Sar AS, Sar Fini, Sar Lun and all Conflate teachers no ho zia hi chan hung kilunga hin. Correction of mistake thua deu kha kasai num tu hele first attempt tu hele e adinga lekha sim dan jong ki heta ba lo hin na exam bol di dan ki thim chu na hem preparation me a chi hin hele second year bang chu mistake ngen hena ke a chu ka kinung gele ka lekha sim lam jong ka heta he second year chu waste he jing in na chita bang chu waste om lo na ding in third year awang chu tu chung hi ka thru lo le eti le ka thru dem ti na ki gel ha na kan ne goal hung clear tan chi phat chun lekha sim jong le routine ong sim ngai he mi study routine ho go copya mi study routine ho zui ngai lo na ma study routine chu pham ithanup ta le wang chu ita san jong imut kham ho ki he jing hin na hunglia ka thod hi tiong le ithanup ta le ki thousing hen sunil hung kya lekha sima I thousand jong le na kilal lo ta ma chu willing to learn ki ne hi ja chu tun mock test hovel kana thasin mock test bol ho kong ki pat short notes zi thasinu chu short notes ho kan zi in formula sheet maintain khalonu formula sheet kan maintain na ida banga chu ka correction ho thema textbook sim khalonu textbook ho kan sim correction kan ki bol hin na ka mistake second year zo si kan not do inchi dung zi chung correction kan ki bol in hele tu chung success ho hi teacher ho guidance zi jong hin male hard work smart work ho jong poimo zi na cha chu piham motivation ho vel poimo phale jong try to make use of the teachers around you elole na loi khat to na phone bolin lang nan motivate thei ding khat tai loi pol dan jong hi thi manga in and lastly I would like to say that never stop learning and you should never give up discourage loading na sacrifice neo khat sacrifice angai aji chu ke adinga chu ka condition mi zo sin het yu ka ta san distraction tam pita ka nei hin na e wanga no ho nu le pa anga nu ta le kha sin hin distraction mana nei lo du hin sa na lo thing du ta sanu min kin ne so I wish you all the best everyone. Thank you.
Hello everyone, good afternoon to you all. I'm literally shaking right now. If we sit like among off the stage, we will be a little bit less nervous. But sitting in the stage is so nervous. First of all, I give thanks to the Almighty God for all His blessing upon us. And secondly, nulepati hozo si a support over kalakasim na diwa full support APU. Pata alika isim sa tayo nulepati ho hiin. Stingle kalakasim na va asim didan ikitupio. Ozo hozo si chungazong kipatu kahin sayin. Before, all my friends, they just say about how they overcome their struggles, how overcome their hardship. But my topic will be a little bit different from them all. Like I want to share my experience of how I read each subject. First of all, about biology. Let's talk about biology. Now the book that we use in case of biology is the NCERT, which is a lot thinner than the book before the NCERT has arrived. As for me, as soon as I finished my class 12, the NCERT book has just arrived. So to prepare for NEET, I have to prepare with the newly textbook. But it's a lot difficult for me to understand it very well. Because its newly book is a lot way difficult than the old ones. But my target in my first year was to get through NEET as soon as possible. So even though I read 2 or 3 times biology, I read 2 or 3 times, I couldn't understand any words. But my consistency, my target to get through NEET as soon as possible give me the consistency to study even more. But so even though with the newly book, I have after I have covered biology 6 or 7 times, I began to understand it and grab the key to read. But it doesn't mean that it is for you to read. It's not really a challenge for you to read more than what I read. But I cover, yes, honestly, I cover more than 10 times biology, 11 and 12 subject. But it's not really a challenge. If you can understand it by reading 3 or 4 times, it's even better. Because for now, in 11 and 12 standard, you start using the NCERT textbook, so you will feel familiar when you start reading and when you prepare for your NEET again. But the textbook is like, it seems thin, but it covers a lot of topics that the thick book have. So it is. So you have to, when you read the NCERT, the way to read NCERT is like, it is thin, but it covers a lot. So each and every word, each sentence, there's nothing to leave out. When you read line by line each sentence, you will begin to find out the meaning of the topics or the chapters that you learn. But just trying to read, just trying to cover it as soon as possible would not give you understanding. What I found out from my experience was that we have to read to understand, not to cover, not to do how many times you cover, not to count how many times you cover, but you have to read by understanding. I hope you would like to know the book I prefer, but yeah, but the theory portions are truly based on NCERT, and a lot of you may have the fingertips, will use the fingertips, but will not know how to use it. So from what I did was that the fingertips I used for like solving the questions, and the diagram. I base the diagram in, sometimes the diagram in the NCRT are not accurate. So I used to, the diagram in CRT are more complete and accurate. So I base the diagram from the fingertips and the theory fully based on the class and the NCRT text, plus solving the past question, the module, the study material that provided by the school. So that's how I read my biology. In case of chemistry, like we have organic, inorganic, and physical chemistry. First of all, in case of organic, like the name reaction. The name reactions are the most important. So I fully cover the text also, but I keep a side note of the name reaction, side notes, so that I could read it, make it quick every time I want to go back. And the class notes, I maintain a good class notes in case of the organic also, and then with the textbook and with constant solving. That's the way I understand organic chemistry. In case of inorganic, like there is one tip that I follow and I find it very helpful, was that it has S block, P block, D block, and all. So in case of the S block, we like every day we have to give times to each subject. Not reading one subject one day, but we have to make time to each subject every day. So for inorganic, in case of inorganic, I give 1 hour for each group every day. So one group, I study one group, 1 hour, 1 day, and until I finish all the group up to the F block. Until I finish all the block, I keep reading, because in organic, these block elements are very confusing and also like easily forgettable. So after I complete all the group, and I keep repeating the rotations again. In that way, I came to remember the inorganic very well. But sometimes still there is still confusion, even though I read like that. In case of physical chemistry, it is like basically the same way I read with physics. I totally depends on the class, notes and plus solving. In organic chemistry, I truly solve every questions in the fingertips and the past questions several times. And in case of physical chemistry and physics, my class notes is the most important thing for me. And apart from that, I keep a side notes of each formulas. I keep a side of each formula, and when I solve it, I don't have to look back to the theory again. So for a quick revisions, I have a side formulas of physical chemistry and physics. That's how I study. And plus, apart from all this, solving question is the most important and is the most helpful tips. Solving is the most helpful tips in my preparation. And the past questions, like I have solved several times. In fingertips, I base the theory portion in the fingertips, and all the applications or the calculations parts I truly based on the module provided by the school several times, not just 1 or 2 times. I have solved it several times so that I won't forget the formulas. You have to apply the formulas every time so that you won't forget it. So that is all I can say about, from each subject. And one thing that I have seen, and I want to remind you all, is that you have to study, even some may be not yet in your NEET preparations, but in the future, it will be in the future. Some will be first year or second year. But what I want to say is that study like you will get through itself in the first attempt. For me, I struggled a lot in my first year. I don't even want to sleep. But that lack of sleep will harm my body, will lack my focus, will harm my focus in my studies. But that is one big mistake I did in my first year. So, but you have to need enough sleep, but don't sleep too much. Like 6 or 7 hours is enough. You can guess, like more than 8 hours is a bit more to sleep. So 6 or 7 hours is will be helpful, I guess. And I say this because in my first year, I struggled a lot, but the struggle in my first year really helped me through my preparations in my second and third year. And that it helped me understand more and grasp the key to study more and everything. It really helps, the struggle in my first year really helped me through in my second and third year. And what I want to say is some of my friends, like, I hope they don't mind because we don't say good words to our friends actually. So some of my friends, in my second year, they were in their first year. Like in their first year, they say like, this is just for experience. The first year is just for experience, so they go easily. They lack in their studies and they lack in the class so much. But now in their second year, they have to struggle like why I struggled in my first year, because they couldn't understand anything in their first year because they are not attentive in their first year. So in their second year, they have to struggle like they have to struggle in their first year. So that's my tip, what my advice is. Study in your first year itself, like you have to get through itself, even though like maybe you can, some may not, but study, it will be helpful. That's what I want to say. And one tip is if you can, like what the greatest distractions in student life, the study life is mobile phone. So if you can, please avoid mobile phone as possible as you can. In my first year, I don't like mobile phone because I know that it will distract me a lot. But in my second year, I have it, but I have a great control of myself. Like our sisters say, I didn't use any other social media. What I use is only WhatsApp and YouTube. That's only the social media that I have. But even then, it also consumes most of my time. So in order to save much time, what I advise is, if you can, please don't use mobile phone. Just 1 year, it's okay. It's just 1 year to avoid mobile phone. That's what I want to say. If you really want to look something mobile phone, every parents have smartphone these days, so you can use for your parents' phone. That's what my advice. So that's all for my speech. Is there any questions from the students? If we can answer it. Our friends ask. I guess there is not. So if you want to ask a question, you can just ask her so that he can tell us so that we will answer it if we can. As I say, we are the chief guest today, so the stage is ours. The stage is ours, so we would like to as all of us, we would like to give something, a token of love and thanks to our teachers, but we couldn't, as you all know, that these days, as the result has just declared, we are all busy with the admission process, everything, and also we couldn't meet up to arrange something to all the teachers, at least to all our NEET teachers, but at least now we talk that we do something as a token of love and thanks to our Shar director, Sarpangam. So I invite Shar to come on stage and my friends to give away what we got.
I never expect, but
That's all. Thank you all.
Our 5 young achievers. We have now come to know the secret of your success, and I assure you that your juniors would follow your footsteps to reach the star. Now, time for prayer. I would like to call Reverend L. Coop Boy, Vice Director of Ministries EOC, to have blessing prayer for our 5 young achievers.
Thu nêu sa các bạn nô má cái bảo của mà tu ni zigol lọt tiền na cái bảo na sung ạ sar bảo ngâm cái này vật hết pa của lung động cái sa cái lệ cái bảo na thu các bạn sụt lật hiện lăng student to success te ahong gian now ki pado ha kalung thimum chu who say you will not succeed in first attempt ti ha ku gian mong lem kalung le nai chu ku gian na pat la he to first attempt a kilo ting loi ti kha e tu ma hong gian na pat kha tu adang te hon a junior student te hon he ding chu first attempt le mu thei if we work hard more constant taka le khai sim na kai le lo tin thei ti kha au ma eu lo hi bad influence hard ma mai good influence hard pu ek so first attempt to just for experience ti dana experience na di chawa ala bol kha ji ga chu mi tam tak lung thoi le au mu so to student te hon hi ding chu first attempt le lo tin thei hi ti kha z point kha kilak le hin nom ka sa tu chunga all India candidates NEET UG candidates lakahi female numei atama mayinga numei hi 10,64,606 pusal male aile 8,07,711 all together 18,72,317 MBBS lu theina dinga NEET exam pi chu more than 18 lakhs 18 lakh som legiet valin exam bolu zilaka aloting chu tom cha abik tak main Manipur ie dei chun kei study dana adang now teacher ti hon hema madeli wa kei SARS ka wak bol na kha Manipur hi government seat anei ididim anei hi iwak ye dei chun MBBS adinga 225 MBBS BDS adinga 100 hutile Manipurin quota nei chu 325 vel sawai ale Manipura MBBS NEET example chu 3,656 itel agachu only 325 te pass de chu bol mai ti thailo hi tunia Manipura 365 3,655 tilam exam te laka a result imu jichu mi panga te ho ayu Conflate Academy pata avak hi jijik taka chu ki pa thu gen ding chi khomi jikun pathian lo pina chang hen lang tunia adang tele mi 10,000 hita hen lang ai lo le bangzat hita lele ji laka chu akuata lu ding chu del ding ka hi ti khat tup na nei le hin lo tin na chu pathinin ei pe him ding hi tunia first fruit from Conflate Academy te kailal sim pusal pakhat cha wahi yega chu pusal pa hi vai phe hi jekin kan le vai phe pau kong thoa numei pali all India exam NEET entrance exam pezau si kha numei kha lak som wal hi pusal kha lak git wal hi yega chu numei chu atam di hi ma hi ti chu iwak lang hian lang yega chu pusal te kha ikingai sit lo di tu chung 2022 a Conflate academia ki pata a successful person only one boy ti khamo pusal te kha ikingai neu lo di kum kit le numei te sang pusal te tam zo dinga iki koi ding hi numei ho thak do ding ho hi ong thiam thei ten saku boyu mamo pusal ho pa ta nei ho hi bang ti le hi wem pusal ho hi neu khat hung ki bol deu le ngai di hi teacher te ding hi teacher te hin khu chu he sai bang ku te proverb ma Chinese proverb le hi mai thei give a man a fish and you feed him for one day mi chu nga me nga lava pi kai le ani khat ne ding lava pi kai ahin la teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime nga mat ding dan la hi le adam sung dai teacher ten na sep chu spoon feeding hi lo to student khen kha tam tak lung thoi na chu ka teacher te wei bang khat dan he a keu gim na de bet te to lai chu a easy method ngon ki hol mo spoon feeding ngon ki hol in tin ye chu spoon feeding khai lo de teacher te kha eung hil student te ni bol ding chu ba he teachers are the one who open the door mo student te bol ding chu teachers open the door, you enter by yourself. Teacher ten kot ei hon pi ku study bolding dan ei hilu. Zipen kha en akot a lut ding. Pathian thu le ji gol chei. Pastor te evangelist te ho zo sin van gam kot ki hong dan a ki gen veka a lut nom lo te su lut dek lawai. Ye chu tun le NEET I true na dinga MBBS student khat hi theina dinga chu teacher ten kot ei hon pi ku kha ein asung ilut ngai ei lam kaya ye ga chun sapte proverb in God help those who help themselves dana now te ho nong ye no khale ama tup na nei te ho tu ni amount tu ti tak na nei yu teacher ten ko do hon now alu tu ji khan amount hard work a bolu lo tin na hung chang hi wa ye ga chun hi adang te ho le ahung exam to zel ding ite hoi tunia eu ading Conflate academy ading I first through to iga masau a hizikin ikipaka tunung le dana first atema kiloting lo hi ti ngai dan nei te ngon ei jekun tu chunga ki pat hi first atema le loting thai ti ama hoi ning kum khat al loting leu tu kum asanga tamzo ki loting de ye chun tu chunga loting te ki pat ai thu het pen kho eu adinga ha na thaka imat dingun do yum kasa je dinga chu pathini nung su ha ten lang tunia nu le pa te ho abik tak maya niang boy thing na ama he pastor cha hi ke le pastor ka hi ka sa nu le panga he le tu chung chu lotin nai lo ama chu le ji dan again set khai chu first attempt a lot ku ma ki loting lo ti te la ka pangai je kha loting nai lo hi ye ka chu kalung le na chu first attempt le lotin thai ti kha ngai dan kha la ne le chu loting mai the ma chu first attempt lotin thai hi ti hadang ten le nga ila dun doim ka sa pastor cha le lotin thai hi ai lo le no ti kha le ngai dan ine ngai ya le kha thi ma hai va hi nu le pa background hoi lo thu ale ikingak lo ding tu lai hoi mi te hoi ke na ken kha chu ka background hoi lo je ka ing sung condition hoi lo je ka ti that dana nei si ho khai lo ding tunia loting te hoi le a background hoi vek le lo ding ai ye chu na ma ho loting te le kai le loting thei kai ti khangai dan in ei dungun do yum ka sa tunia dana abul ba kha wa gen ni ka ti le ka wa gen he mela debora la sak khathiam ka sa asak pi nu he bang he madam parten gai da bol le mai the ki pa pium ka sa ala sak dan ko le ke chu la lam lung dut ke je ka ma choir conduct vel le ke le pang kai je kha la sak dan kha o chi dan kha o control dan kha team ka sa gol kha la hi le la sak ji ka le kha sin down di lo posalte music guitar pek je ka down di lo music le ball thai chan ball di mo hi le study lam khale succeed lo di ti khale ka wak gen op hen lang sau pi ka wak gen khata pau cham na nei ding chau thu sau pi gen chu su le ka ball su le ngai da mun la ale naw te hol leng unung ding mun lam ma na ho ji ka mai cham se mi ji kun tunia lotina sangte kailal sim vai pei lam hoi thim Esther chin ngai siam nem pining ning boy thing ama ho si zikhin pathin I choi hoi wa hi tunia MBBS zil theina ding echura chan purin leng umta chi suk chi to le chu kamu sek thau hi le CMC hong ki ti kamu chu ken velor lam hoi dio ka ti azo kha imfala catholic tia khoi dio ka ti ki ta ale Surachanpur along hi zia changkhatele alang khalam chuna wang phale hintin gamla pi wachi lowa in munate hole zil theidinga pathin lampi sim pikta na ule hung wang phan le tinu pathinung mal som hen lang tuni la lotin naw hi hun tok hi lo dingin tu azil theidinga lampi ki hong pan hi kumnga more than 5 years intensive to 5.5 years 6 le hung mai thei yo zo si chu nang le ha tang maya struggle la hung kal to na dingo te ho tunia pathin king ki pa thui gen na hi atop na hi lowa la hung lo tinu jia chule ki pa thu gen thei jelin lal pan hung mal som chi ta hen pau som na nei tiu ka pau thing tho lal pa la lung sit na te ho dongin tuni huna zia naw te ho cha te ho lo tin na zika la keng bula ki pa thu gen theina ding hun pha phat pha ka mu ji kun lamin choi la keng ki pa thu kaung tu hi lalpa amau ho lotin na dinga lampi alasim unaw pa paungam hau kip la insung mi te nangman vision hoi tak mai la lapi ngai tu na la lapi dream anei te ho tu ni huna a dream te ho mu thei la chang theya naw pang te ho sim do theina dinga lampi ala sul te ho nangman zigul lotina lahung pik zikin lamin choi na king ki pa thu kaung tu hi amau le atha chol na te ho hung thadam dingun ka ngai tua ziga sun lalpa la king ki pa thu kaung tu hi Conflate academia staff te hi tan faculty members te ho so sile nangin laum pia tu ni chana lalpa zigula ga hoi tak mai su thei dinga amau tom ngai na te kukal na te ho zin la king ki pa thu kaung tu hi tunin zia kanau te ho alo tin naun ka ki pa sing lion alo samtam tak te ho mu zilo sam te ho chun le lung thui lowa lalpa nangma hat na sunga nangma ginnanga ta zi atup te ho adoi te ho chu mu theina ding nang lampi ung sim pi ki ding le zia tunia lo ting te ho ama wa dinga example hoi tak mai te ho ahi theina dingun aloi te ho guide hoi tak mai pe thei tu te thei ding tu ni ona loting te ho hi nangin pin la thamun dingin la pan pina kong dot pe ka hi tua lalpa mabana hungzil na ding te ho azil na ding chau hai na laya hungzil pan ding be hi je kun kumnga wal te ho hungzil na ding zo siwale nang man pia alung thim ngai tu na te hoi ta han lang atha zung te nang su hat pi ka te chun gun chu tak maya atup te ho MBBS khat hong hi theina dingo lalpa lampi ang ho na ding te hoi lampi haksa lampi nom hi lo wa hi ti chu ka he sa wa hi ye zun ji lampi haksa te ho chun give up mai lo lalpa nang man ki ton pi zo ngai thei ding nang man pi ding lapan pina kong dot pe ka hi tu ni huna lalpa zia Conflate academy ki pata loting te ho zika zia abui pi tu te hon tom ngai tak mai ala gun chu te thale jung ala seng tu te ho hun le phada la pe tu te ho zika ki pa thu gen na mai chamung ki sim te hoi nang in het pin lang zi mai cham tung ton hi Conflate academy in le mal som na hung dong to zen hen lang tu ni hun a lo ting te hon le ama banu a hoi zo a phazo munan hung nei het lang zi mai cham tung ton hi nang maung ki cho hoi ni la khotin kaung la nu hi lo pi na cho hoi na nang ma kaung pe ka tit lo na te ka suk sul na te langai dom na hung donin malama lei pu hoi zel ngai chain ki pa thu gen ko min kalal pa jesu min kaung don hi amen.
Thank you, El Cook Boy. Now we are going to have a rocking performance from Miss Lamney Phim of class 11, who is going to sing a melodious song for us. Let's give a big round of applause. Now I request our Honorable Director, Dr. T. Paungam Hawkip, Director Conflate Academy, to come on stage and say a few words.
God has blessed me with a beautiful physique, I would say, proudly, with enough height. But today I feel taller than ever, above the sky. And I feel huge, much huge than the hug, much more huge, because of our young friends here. I would like to congratulate once again the prayer that I used to have when with a couple of friends and family when we start this Conflate Academy was, Lord, I'm going to start this. Please give me result, at least 1 or 2. All I asked was 1 or 2. Let's see, 5 of them God has given us. Sorry. I was not expecting this, but sorry once again. Patien ko ma chỉ yêu cháu ta này cái bạn đó chứ khát lên nín bị rong lệ cái chấp bằng họ abon alo lên đi cái đấy but I was praying for at least 1 or 2 khát lên nín bị cái tiền tu nín patien nín I never expect I'll be someone like this. I'll try my best to keep myself calm. Okay, tilang atin si datangi. To Nicohin, before I proceed further, the Conflate Academy in Sumil Telo, mitam bikin na yin, ay chola atun. To Nicohin mit habet melmo namin akimin pa bangin. Both chairman po zor sa hin pi boy si lung se tain khat de yung din pion leki baw min te aloy no pi boy si mani he Conflate Academy ading a pillar ikaw min min lal khai min lal chula apo do man na kapato pukai lung se ten khat de yung din pion le pan te Silang ako kanute ni atohan din hamani zong dingon hello. Kada kaloy nu ka ai di sa de idin sa da diu tam. Okay. parents so azo family la chung ding dam ka pon gang panel ka gang te hin ke dinga chi conflate academy hong ki pa na sata ai na til khau jing le ai lai pi kha hin ka sumil thei pon ama yang tu ni rong Reverend Boy tuni minister pu hi tuni zo khat le hello hoin to especially to our students. He is not new to us. He is a well-wisher. He is a parent. Achanu Mary Nemzo Kim Pa Hin. He has been an inspiration to us. Hostel azong aga viljin nau te aga tau pi jin ga til khau jin hita bang khat ai ja chu pastor dang ko sang azong chu amain tu ni yong pi wa hita bang thum pi nong ne le ta ki dei le nei hin word of thanks say ding pa puzol sin jong zo pa hin sei nan te bang a chu ka lung ki ma am di sa tho khat le ni kain min pa hin a velin pastor pulung sit anung din pi ki du le ki pa min te to hint in, and I know that if I'm to speak about career or so many other things related with your studies, I think my students, you must have heard a lot from me, so I won't go there. And even if I am to go with the life, the journey ahead of our successful students, it will be boring for them, I know that. Because they have been through a lot and they have learned so many things. With their success in the very coveted MBBS seat, I know and believe that once they enter the medical college, they will swim through the flow of the academic environment in their respective colleges. That I trust. Therefore, I would not go very much into it. And as our minister, Reverend Kuboy, has just pointed out, many of you did not believe that you can crack this NEET by your first attempt. That will be very, very, wrong. If you have that, please throw away that mentality. You can do it. I will give you one example. To reach Imphal from our hometown to Churachandpur, Tidim Road is the normal road, right? If you drive alone, it will take you 1 hour, at the most 1.5 hours, along Tidim Roadway to reach Imphal. But if you want to go via Sugunu, the road is crooked, it is not well maintained, it will take you another 3 hours. Yes. Have you been there via Sugnu side Takching? But till then your destination to reach is Imphal. Is it true? You can, otherwise, you go this Guite road, you can take Guite road, then reach Mizoram, come back from Silchar. From Silchar via this Tamyanglong, you can still reach Imphal. You got my point? But the destination is Imphal. So the choice is yours. If you want to take Tidim Road to reach within 1 hour, it is your choice. If you want to travel via Sugunu, otherwise, if you want to go via Mizoram, that will also lead you to Imphal. So your target, most of you, your goal to crack this NEET, you have options, whether you want to crack it in your first attempt, or if you want to keep on trying, that is also, you still have another option. So please make your decision, choose accordingly, and stick to it. That is what I want to advise to my dear students, especially those who are studying in class 11 and 12. And to my Dear students, I remember so many things when I saw your face. So many things, in fact, because many of you were my first batch. We struggled together. We share a lot of things in common. And I remember the first day, the first time when you come to Conflate Academy, when we begin. And I also remember Nempining has just said about the misfortune that was happened in that also just at the nick of tomorrow is the NEET exam. This afternoon, one of her cousin or uncle passed away. Then we really feel sorry for that incident. And I remember in the evening, around 9 to 10, she called me up, "Sir, I'm really in trouble. Please pray for me." We prayed together over phone. I still remember. And God has answered our prayer, I would say. I've been praying for all of you. I've been praying even for my present students. If you work hard, if you work sincerely, God is there above who will definitely help you out in any condition or in whatever achievement or whatever goal you strive for. So I want to, I don't know how many of you are aware of the story or the lesson that I'm going to bring you out today. Let us learn a lesson from pencil, which is commonly used as a student. We know pencil, right, all of us? So pencil by itself, we cannot use. If you go to shop, stationery shop, get a pencil, that need to be sharpened, first of all, to make it use, right? You need to sharpen the pencil. Just imagine, consider yourself that pencil, you'll be sharpened with a knife or a sharpener. How painful, how difficult it would be. Life is like a pencil. In order to become useful, you have to face so many trials and temptations in between. You have to face so many hardships in life. Those things make us, more useful. Please remember that. In order to pencil to be useful, it has to be undergo very, very painful thing, which is called sharpening. Then the second thing that we can learn from that pencil is whatever the pencil writes, it leaves a mark, right? It leaves a mark. So my dear students, wherever you are, wherever you go, whatever you do, please leave a mark, a good mark, of course. Bad, you can leave a bad mark also. You can even leave a good mark. That is, the choice is yours. The third thing that we can learn from a pencil is there is an eraser at the back of the pencil, right? So we can learn from mistakes. We need to erase using that eraser. Correct ourselves. No man in this world are perfect. We are full of imperfections. The one who can learn from one's mistake is the one who will be succeeding in life. So let us learn to erase our past and correct ourselves. The fourth and the most important thing that we can learn from a pencil is what makes the pencil useful. Even though it is the size of few diameters, the most useful part is the smallest part, right? The lead inside that pencil, the smallest one. So outward appearance, your outward appearance, more than that, what is there inside you, your inner strength. That is more important. Please value it. Those are the 4 points that we can learn from pencil, and I would like my dear students to remember that in your journey towards completing your MBBS. I wish and pray that God Almighty will be with each and every one of you, And yes, I've been thinking, oh, how nice it will be 5 years from now, 10 years from now, how many doctors will be there from Conflate Academy. Being human beings, we will be getting sick in a day or two. Oh, my students are doctors. How nice that would be, you know. So I've been hoping and looking forward to all those things. So God bless you all, and in spite of your busy schedule, I know, admission time, I know that. You have to run here and there. 15, most of you will be in the hostel, right? 15 of this month. In spite of your tight schedule, you make time with your parents. No le pati ho zong ka kipa vale. Boy na boy diu dan so ka het so. Ilang sulay tawlay na to documentation ngai ho admission ngai. Na hung kelon pin live in. Nagyel ko win ngai lu weti kilangin na bon sa wat sung avelin kipa to ka sayin. With that few words, kasay hil say vala mai le ngai damutin apatinin. Ibon sa wen yung pizinguhan.
Thank you, sir, for making such a thought-provoking speech. We feel really privileged to have your supervision and backing with us at all times possible. Without you, all this would not have been possible. Thank you once again. Tu hin. Oh. I don't know if you understand my language or not. Tu hin speech ngai thak nok dingana. Parents in za tak takel hai voisuna lotling na chang hai annu lepa ahung thei mi hiza thian hanguma eilom tak zeta anni hunei pek numa baw khat baw ni shil nom in umani chun lom thu hang shilamani an nole imani bek trong baw khat baw ni shil nom in umani chun hun kan hang pek nom chewa hilai hin naki khan thado trong in kalawin zik tira tu ta ka trong hai ashino hai ta dingin koi to bang parents ho holima kha le phat ka honge minute khat khoma poino in ta dingin hunei hongani tun le anum num in hong thayani.
Conflate Academy ai in director pu Dr. Paung ma in aloi nu thi ai in juteng le bu ho hi vin na juteng le tuna member ho jo sin hi vin no to gun no ya tuna cha te ho hi no hon na sa ta banan kisinowana tuna hi chwang to ho si si hi ta mo ya su mil ta ru ding wa hin na no ha ko na hi ta bang ka pata hong su pa ha mo yong simil ta po vin tin tunin parents te ho jo sem ka ki pa vin juteng le tuna student na ba na ng ho jo si yong hi nunga han lang gu lang ta lang tong le van hi ta bang ha ki thei te na ki te pa na tu ko ma hi nga hi kum ki ta le som hi ding na ti pa no na sa ta na ki te di yong ka ga de sa kha na hin na ji chu ke pa thwa ka ga si hin tin kon director pu pa ngam len loi no hin ju te le board member ho na hi vin to pen la ho jo si le tu nang ho jo sin na bon cha wa chunga pa kai min ni kyong ke pa thu kan si jin conflict pathinin hi sang pha jo la ho je chen phathi bu jing ta hin ti ka taw na hi ka ke pa e
thinin hi ta bang phat pha dam no ai pi wa tu ni hi ti chon cha te ho lol hing ji wa hilaya hi kalsong theya chule hilaya Conflate Academy principal pa hi hanlang faculty members chule students ho na bonch ke board managing board ho director ho jong am ho masanga ding theya pathinin phat pha ei mu sa ji in amaste pinin pathin ko ma ke phathu kan phoina hi tunia cha te hong lol hin na chung changa ijaso ke vin hin chi chu am ho jong chu no ho da bang ba hi thau vin na no hon jong chapa hone hal til kho nom kan hi chi chun ama ho no hon jo ha simin sim vin lang ama ho sang a jong na hung thep zo wa first attempt manan ji do te ding in chi taw na jong kan gel do diu chule til kho na kan ni hin chule namasang chi wa tunya khong ding thejen ka ki pa in pathian in hi ta bang phat pha muding a jong kilom lo be ip hi ka gel le adi senen sar pangam Conflate Academy tia chungai ki pa tu kan phong disan hin na se dik tam no kan e di pon ka ki pa e ji chu kan se he ka ki pa e thank you
ki pa men tu ni lol hin nia cha te ho lol hin na ki su tu thei ji ben ken ka si nom che le adang hi poin tu chungin cha te ho ni na hin ni danga kan ni jaw kha lo hin tu chunga hi lol hing thei lo ding bol the line a phap khan hong ma le ka hin bui pi nai le thil tam pi ka he do in cha ka he do ho cha ka sei gun hin na Manipula hi MBS jani jathumam wanga hi ho STI hlom hin som thum le gu bo ni min tun 75 hling tan sija toy go ma le zakhan hung hling ding hin ai ni la ya kam mu do chu pm te le ei chur chan pul lang ti taw te chin ku ki mizo group mi medical la hin i hlom le win chi chu kapu na khan hin tu chunga chu ST somge tabang ki la hin lai la hi ei chur chan pul lang ti taw te chin ku ki mizo group mi som ni kiling zo lo he amo dinga chu kayang se nai pun ST kota inei sun biao chu ei chur chan pul lang ina ke khat be kilale chi chu ka de sa na he chi a root cause hi hoi lai dam ti hi ka ba na le yo hi 11 12 science a bui pani bin chur chan pul chu high school chu hai 11 12 lang mi phal le phai lang a hoi jab daldi ti ba le me thei pau hello ji ba science drop pa yu chi problem khat nahin in ko te ho che le me thei pau bui lu ya chu hal bat ke to dang police hoyo khadal kin ule cha pa na chu medical line a chu coaching center hoi ya za ba le chu advantage la wen yo to advantage in la thei ni diu chu to Conflate ni a hita in ya chu 11 12 jong chila ya medical focus a ki bol hi chung chu na chu NEET coaching ni mo yong chu inei lo hin na coaching khat le ni inei sun wa chu lunglu ta kai wa le ipi bola chu mo se na mu thi dam ti ka si no me ning tu ko ma mi ngai na mu thi le khu le Conflate na pa nai mi som ni le mu di ti I target di be hi thi hi ai chu sit jong ta mai ta na ya cho yo reverend pu sei banga chu second time third time ti nga ta lo bin ai thia le ha bol ki bolu tin khove phal le tu kum chu counseling ang ka ga ya bin counseling ka ga ya chu kapu na pen chu ei ho mi hi medical line na e ho ding a he poi ti khat lung thi mi nei pau chu kapu na nen na mina yo le ki hon ka e hon jing zo de ti chu ne yo ten a chaina all manipula ading do counseling na ading do a chun pasal hom le na ya chu pasal ho yang rakhat ki ha bolu te ti chu hin ai pion le coaching center ai lo le hitabang medical line hin bol do doctor pule board member lo chunga ki pa tu ke se non bol hi lo chin cha ti hong tu nai MBBS samu nai lo du e bo we chu ki pa thwa kan sen tin ka si hil me ki ngai dum te ki pe
nu le pa chunga lom thui hang hril ni sin la next week closing remarks and vote of thanks. I call Pu George Guite, Managing Board Chairman, for closing remarks and vote of thanks.
Okay, pawa hong holim jing katin. Ji chu ka zong le e paw I tho hi. Poi mo ta hong hi di hi in. Ulai ethim jel namun wa paw dang imong be se tawen hi le. E paw thon ring chance hi jillai ho in. Imul hom the win hi le. Ya hi mun khat na phat kan e phat le. Ka tho paw hi thieng sela ka het khama hi holim na ka pg in ye chun tu ni Conflate Academy administration lang han lang teaching faculty lang han lang so le student ho hi long le e paw ka tho ji a ni ne ge ngai khial wai le ngai dam kan thum ma sa in tabang phat pha e pi wa mi hi zat pi lam chum chuma ki zong le Conflate Academy ahung ki tun do ko na Conflate Academy family a ai sim pau pathin hat chung nung thangwa na kan pi masa in tuni Conflate Academy ki pa na ni khu chana eil hu no wa hichi hung lol hin the na di wa lam chom choma pan hin la alung le a tha hin senga mi tam ta de hi chol a chun adi sanin tuni in kinjong Conflate Academy director pa chule a family in chairman khatna e koi jing wanga chu program hi kanadaw zo poin tuni ama sapin hi ji in word of thanks le hilowa closing remark jong e koi tha bi ji wa chom cha ka holim nomin chi chu nei ngai thiam devin ka hong taw ma sa in Dr. Pawngam hin ke hin ama hi research abolaya pana he will be someday ni khalle nam na tonga lunggel hin nei dinga hu kan gel he aji chu ama ji a hi across the border within the border connection tam ta nama dinga hi anabol he chukille lam chom choma social activists khadanin bananala na hile ma hin research hin chaile tulaya nam na tong itiu ham e ho hin tam tha khat ni mangowin nam na tong hi chua khon hung ki pilu te dinga hi expect kana bol hi ahin la research and board chain ahung ji nei ta na hele chom khat zewin hin ahung khulai lengen hepu hitabang bang vision kan ye phana sa dinga hele chairman na panthe da ham atin kin kan gyal pa to aman ahin chi pi pa chu ki hi chu ai wa nga chu kalung thima hi ka ki pa dan chu epiji nam dile e ho in nam ngai lu le nam na to hi thing bong khat ham ai lwa hel ipi ham khat choya gamla a chia apol te ham khana ki wan mai chu nam na to ngai tu hi in hi chip chu hi poin dunia amain kin kan na gyal na pa hilowa hi chilanga education langa na sata nam ngai lu na hin phu pa ji in hin ama chunga jong ka ki pa na kan phongin chule ka pa sa in chule ama hitabanga hin to so na tuni chana aha ni anup ni hi jong le pan hin la huwa aloi nu chunga jong ki pa thu kan phongin he chukil le amanin hitabang vision ane han ahin chi pi lai hana alol hin the na ding le lungthima tha a hin ke thopia ka board member chan pi ho zaum ta pa te ho chunga jong tuni in Conflate tuni stage ilhun na thei chano na ho contribution jang ichan ham khatna meti ke he jin ke pa na kain phong kin ne he chukil le tunia daisa hung do do chapang ho naw te ho ikipa pi the na u hi to ka sei ho chung chuna tunin hilanga tam ta poin ki mole abonin hin khat ve aidin piule ki pam le de hin Conflate Academy faculty member ho chule administration langam ho am kham khat bin hung din pi deu ham khat be ngote langa yang amin ke pa amin aji chu hichi director pa hin ke thopia thale jung hin senga alung thim a hen na it chalo bi apana hin la ji wa cha tunia cha naw te ho hi hung lo thing theiwa igi pa pi theu he tiang chu ka hin se do nomin hi chung chuna tunia naw te ho hewa hung to do the na o aba na chu ku ham tile nula pa te ho na taw na le na lung thimo le na thana na jungo na sata na pi ji wa chu tunia he pathenin naw te ho hi lol hin na pi he tiang chu kain se do nom kin ne he chule helanga to tu le tu a jil lai chapang ho dunia stage hi hilaya mi nga ho de hi aban kit ding le no ho jong pon tho ta na panwa izuwa a ho lip na wa ko na iza ho chu na ki chin dan thewa ichi piule dunia mi nga to hi in covid ding le mi hi asoma sim ito the diu he tiang hi kain se do no mene he galatia bungu sang ku achun hetin ase thilpha borna lama chimti ne lovin umo hite ilhada lo le apha cha aga ilo deu hete Philippi bungli chang li na achun nang ho pakaya ki pa thanom jingun tikil lewing e ki pa thanom jingun ti dunia hi thilpha hi heji wa chun da sata pana laule iki pawa hitan he ya chu iki pa na achom kim theina ringa chu ama ho jang dunia hi iki pa na hi aki pat na hin pathin sumil lowa chule natumo pa hi halo bia na chi jing wa hele tuni stage na lo hi pat na hiding aban ting le chi sanga sangjo zo a hi na chi to diu he tiang hi ka hin til khol nom kit ne he chanchu closing remark kapi nom hin din tuni program lol hing ta ichi thei nawa ein lam kayo medam parte achunga ke pathui sevin chule e programo lol hin thei na dinga pathian ko ma in hando piu putong kai managing board member chule welcome address Miss Sarah special number Deborah Tin Hoining class 12 speech Dr. Hegin Lungdim MBBS MS Ortho chule dunia ekipapi ho NEET successful student ho til khona ama ho experience akon ailawa hele lamchom choma anup na ha satna ACL PG winjong ama ho jo si chunga ki pa thu ka hin sein chukille e programo ibol lo na adiu naute ho malam khan khoding le tu alol hen nao ke pa mai cham in la piu minister pa hi in chule director pu akuna ke pa na chule til khona hi in abana lam ngai them class 11 akuna langai ta jong inangai ki novin chukille achaina tauna in la pi diu pu thangjangam hoki managing board ma hozo sichunga as managing board chairman Conflate academy hin in ki pathu kan sejin pathenin Conflate academy le Conflate academy family hi aisu neu pi hilowin aisu li pi jing hanlang kumkit hakit le chi sanga hoizo le phazua program jang thupi che alol hingjong tam che ki pana jong kim sela ei mapui diwin ikimu kit ka win pathenin Conflate family ibon chawin damna le phathena to ei hon pi jing taw han ka ki pa e
pu George Guite. Now we have come to the end of the program. We have next closing prayer. I would like to call Pu Thangjangam Hawkip Managing Board Member to offer closing prayer and also dedication of feast. Shall we all rise?
Hinjing atunu engai lua kapau patien pakai nong ma ko ma thing la ta kan taw ta ho patien bo biwa tunya tawang kipana ma cham sin ta ni ko jevin ka kipa vesevin na ko ma kipa tu kan ne he pakai nangin akijang le changa hoya le phayo a lol henna in pedingin hiche academy hi pathei bodingin naga katawe pakai tuni hin kamuven mi nga la pasal khat bo azawe pakai agiding le akim khat be ni sa ni jang na ko ma katawe ne hi hedi jun pakai pethen ka man cha sung wa hin ka bol khelo ko se khelo ne lo dam ka bol ka wa mai le nangin e ngai dam wa na de lam ka bol ka ho nangin iche Conflate academy ading le student ho ading a พัดเอโบปีดิวินนักกอมาของตาวันนี้ปากให้เจก็กระจายเตี้ยงเลยเนี่ยขอมกันในดิวิหินเจ้ากันเนี่ยนะฮะว่าอย่างนั้นเนี่ยผมปีว่าตาสักไงลุ่นนะสักเอาลำหันนะกิลุงเส้นนะ Conflate Academy ขันโตจึงได้ที่ในดิ่งพัฒน์เอโบปีว่าวางเอโบปีดิวินอธิสันมันตั้มตายแล้วกับปากายเยซูมินเองของเต่าใน
Lolina pagkaya ko nahi Patsana zong ama kun zingbo Het na tina Lolina e piao hat chong nung Jehovah Zai re lau pina tang hen In sung mi ten na lo hin na ka ki pa pi ve khosong mi te le na ko le na pai chen hon song to le hi pi ki pa ni khwa inui ko mo ti apat na so ti hen min song a di apat na so ti hen khosong a ding mi tu ti bu som le gop sang thum na a na bon na to tan chu pa kaya pe do zingon tu ti le na thil gon a bon ta lo thing ding a hi ti na ki sune in sung mi te na lo hin na ka ki pa pi ve ko sung mi te le na ko le na pai chen hon song to le hi ti ki pa ni khwa inui ko mo ti apat na so ti hen min sung a di apat na so ti hen ko sung a ding mi Lolina pagkaya ko nahi Patsana zong ama kun zingbo Het na tina Lolina e piao hat chong nung Jehovah Zai re lau pina tang hen In sung mi te na lo hin na ka ki pa pi ve khosong mi te le na ko le na pai chen hon song to le hi pi ki pa ni khwa inui ko mo ti apat na so ti hen min sung a di in sung mi te na lo hin na ka ki pa pi ve khosong mi te le na ko le na pai chen hon song to le hi pi ki pa ni khwa inui wo mo hi apat na so tihen min sung adi apat na so tihen ko sung ading mi Lodina pagkaya ko lahi pasana zong ama kun zingbo et na tina lodina ay piu ha chok na Jehovah zai re lau pina zang hen in sung mi te na lo lin na ka ki pa pi ve khusung mi te le na ko le na pai jen hon song to le hi pi ki pa ni khwa inui o mo hi apat na so ti hen min sung adi in sung mi te na lo lin na ka ki pa pi ve khusung mi te le na ko le na pai jen hon song to le hi pi ki pa ni khwa inui o mo hi apat na so ti hen